Man, oh man. Your boy got another dupe on Cartethia. If I remove my camera here, you guys can see we got another dupe on her. Now, I know you guys are gonna be like, yo, Faros, what about Lupa? Are you not gonna summon for Lupa? Yes, guys, I am gonna summon for Lupa. And we did win 50-50 again, right? We did win 50-50 again. But the reason why I wanted to do this is because Carthethia's like her constellation is just too good, man. Like this over here, like I'm sorry, man, but this is just too good. And I was like, I have to get this, man. So we're gonna go ahead and read this. It says gain Zell that lasts for 10 seconds when Cartethia or Fleur-de-Lis attacks directly damage and defeat targets inflicted with arrow erosion. In the Zell state, upon defeating enemies, the next move that directly damages targets raises the arrow erosion stacks on the targets to the highest count among the targets defeated. This will not exceed the current max arrow erosion stack limit. Zell is removed afterward and enters a 1-second cooldown. When Fleur-de-Lis conviction hits 30, 60, 90, 120, Fleur-de-Lis crit damage is increased by 25% for 15 seconds up to 4 stacks. When I saw this, I was like, bro, I have to get this. So she is pretty much getting she's pretty much getting like I think a 100% crit damage increase, guys. 100% crit damage boost. The duration of this effect does not reset upon gaining new stacks. After casting Resonant Separation Blade of Howling Squall, the increased crit damage is removed. So when she gets into the Fleur-de-Lis form, she's going to receive a 100% crit damage increase when she builds up the conviction bar. Man, oh man, dude, I think this is a great investment because yes, I was able to clear TOA, but now it's like I'm gonna speed run through that shit, man. And I've seen a lot of people say, and you guys noticed it in my comment section. I'm gonna go ahead and activate this here, but man, dude, she's gonna be cracked as fuck. But I noticed that people are a lot of people are complaining about this character, saying that she's pretty, underwhelming without Chacona. And it's like, here is the thing, man. When I compare Zani to Cartethia, my number one issue with Zani is the fact that Zani cannot inflict Spectral Frazzle. The fact that Zani operates under Spectral Frazzle, but she can't even inflict it herself is just really stupid to me. So the fact that Cartethia can actually inflict arrow erosion, I feel like that's actually pretty good. Now, the thing is, of course, people are saying, well, her damage without Chacona is pretty shit. And it's like, I feel like the reason why people are thinking that way is because when you look at Gen C, right, who was, the previous Sentinel for, not the previous Sentinel, but the Resonator for Zhuyi, right? It was like the first Resonator Sentinel that we had in the game. So the fact that Gen C, she's dealing like 1 million damage instantly, or like, 800k, she's pretty much dealing nuclear damage. Everybody's expecting, all these, Sentinel Resonator characters to do the same exact thing. So if Cartethia doesn't do that nuclear damage immediately, then people are like, oh shit, she's not that good. And I think that's the problem. Once again, I just feel like since Gen C is dealing nuclear damage, we're all expecting these upcoming Resonator Sentinel characters to do the same thing as well. And if they don't, then they're bad. And I don't think that's the case, man. I don't think Cartethia is a bad character. She can still clear TOA perfectly fine. People are like, oh, well, you didn't clear it in like, you have 15 seconds left. I'm like, nigga, I don't give a fuck, bro. Like, I don't care if I have 15 seconds left. As long as I cleared that shit, that's all that matters. If the character cannot clear, like if I did the best of the best when it comes to gameplay, like if I tried my absolute hardest and I still couldn't 3-star with Cartethia, then I would say, yeah, this is a fucking problem, But the fact that I was able to still 3-star, I was able to still clear it, right, without Chacona, I'm fucking satisfied. I don't understand why we have to sit here and say, I didn't clear this in 20 seconds. I didn't clear this in 30 seconds. So therefore, this character is dog shit. It's like, holy shit. The min-maxing is absolutely crazy, bro. The only time I will actually like understand the frustration is if you cannot clear TOA with that character. You cannot 3-star TOA. That's the only time I would actually understand. But if I can clear TOA with the character and she's doing perfectly fine, then I'm not going to sit here and like, you know, bitch and whine and say, oh my gosh, this character is dog shit. I'm mad because she didn't, you know, clear this in like 20 seconds. It's just, I don't know, man. It's just weird. Like, min-maxing isn't for everybody. Some of us just don't give a fuck about min-maxing. As long as I'm able to clear content, then I'm perfectly fine with that. All right, here we go, guys. Dragging the dirge again. Let's see the damage increase. All right, here we go.
Wind calls, waves follow. I am the tempest. The wicked will face
Crumble.
judgment.
If it's a duel, such is their blessing. Oceans.
Bow before me, sentence before. Shadows must be purged. Ruin is imminent. Vexing malice. Furious tides, split the heavens.
Leave it to me.
Yo, that was insane right there. That was actually crazy. That was probably like 100K right there.
I am the tempest. Hopefully this helps.
Such is their blessing.
True form, revealed at last. Sounding vexing malice. Face your destruction.
Nice.
Salvation. My blade.
All right, let's pop this ult here.
Purge all evil.
Leave it to me.
Go.
In war with time. Okay? Diminish your not.
Wind calls, waves follow. Hopefully this helps. Wind howls, unfettered by bounds.
Such is their blessing.
Begone, wicked souls.
Repent.
For silence beckons. Time rising. Vexing malice. Ruin is imminent. Vexing malice. Exonerate. Furious time.
And that's to finish it off.
Split the heavens.
There we go. My gosh, dude, the damage increase is actually crazy, man. I feel like if we can do a lot more combos, then we can definitely like go crazy. But dude, it feels really good, man. She feels really nice. Let's go ahead and let me see. I wanted to try something. Let me try Infernal Rider. All right, tactical hologram Infernal Rider. That would be very interesting. Let's go ahead and check that out.
Loading. Iron graft.
This guy's really annoying to fight against because he just rains down a chunk of fireballs at you.
Am the tempest.
He's like a walking volcano. Look at that. It's absolutely ridiculous.
Such is their blessing. Repent.
All right.
For silence beckons. Time rising. Vexing malice.
Salvation.
Haunting whispers return. Furious time.
Let's go ahead and pop this here.
Split the heavens.
Pop this.
Heart. Loading.
Oh my, dude, look at his health already, man. We only did like one rotation. One rotation, bro's already, like, he's already cooked.
Durability blown.
fist. Hopefully this helps. The wicked will be.
Such is their blessing.
Purge the impure.
Of course, we have him off the motorcycle here.
Bow before me. Torrents, rage on. Exonerate. Atonement.
Leave it to me. Loading. In war with time.
Let's do this. Because we are taking a lot of damage. I need to heal up.
Wind calls, waves fall.
Gotta stun this guy.
Waves rise. Judgment
Boom.
strikes.
Oh, we completely missed that, but that's fine.
Keep it together.
Flood.
Will be.
Chuck vexing malice. Windstorm.
We should have switched back to Cartia there to put stacks, but I think it's good. I think it's fine. Gotta run the team again. Run the same rotation, and I think for this rotation, he's fucking cooked here. Hopefully we don't actually die.
Waves follow. The wicked. Hopefully this helps. Wind howls. Unfettered by bounds. Wind right.
Collapse. Such is their blessing.
Be gone, wicked souls. True form.
All right,
Revealed
time to grill
at
this guy up.
last. Vexing malice.
Boom. Oh, let's go, man. Easy. Look at that. 69,000 damage from that, man. Insane, bro. Wow. So, Infernal Rider, we actually cleared it, man. 2 minutes, man. Wow. So, Infernal Rider is done. Sheesh, man. This, dude, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Cartia has to be, like, one of the best investments I had on my account when it comes to DPS characters. One of the best investments. Zani, she's a very strong unit, but I just feel like Cartia is just stronger. Cartia is just stronger. She's a lot tankier. She's just a better unit overall. That's just my opinion, because when it comes to Zani, one of my biggest issues with Zani is her clunkiness. Like, in order for you to actually use the character, you have to do a whole bunch of swapping between Spectral Rover and Zani. Like, you have to inflict more Spectral Frazzle stacks. You have to have at least 10 Frazzle stacks on the enemy in order for it to get the additional crit rate from the Eternal Radiance set. It's just so fucking annoying to, like, play Zani and Spectral Rover. Meanwhile, when it comes to Cartia, the fact that she can inflict Era Erosion, I don't have to worry about constantly switching back and forth with Zani and not Zani, Cartia and Era Rover. It's like I just use Era Rover outro skill because he increased the max stacks, and that's it. I'm cooking. I just go ahead, switch back to Cartia, and we're good to go, right? We're good to go. But when it comes to Zani, it's just, I don't know, man. It's just pure clunkiness. So overall, man, Cartia, I'm actually glad the fact that I got her first constellation. It feels really good. Feels really good. Wait, but when it comes to the Zell state, I need to read this again. So it says, upon defeating enemies, the next move that directly damages targets raises the erosion stacks. So she's pretty much raising the arrow erosion stacks while in the Zell state. So she has to defeat enemies in order for it to actually raise it. So that's good. So this actually makes, like, my team rotations a lot smoother, because Arrow Rover, I mean, I don't have to keep switching back and forth between, you know, Cartia and Fleur-de-Lis. I can just be in Fleur-de-Lis form, and, you know, when she defeats an enemy, she's gonna go ahead and increase that stack a lot more, which is good. So yeah, W investment, man. This is definitely like the best investment when it comes to DPS characters in my account. And after that, all we have is Lupa. I think after I get Lupa, I'm gonna skip some characters because I think we're just good to go, man. We're good to go. My account is doing very well. Before we end this video though, let's go ahead and do Whimpering Wastes. I know this is gonna be a really long video, but I just want to really show you guys, you know, her potential, because I think a lot of people, they're just taking the opportunity to just like shit on his character simply because, oh, I don't have her with Chacona. And it's like, bro, it's not the same situation when it comes to Zani and Spectral Rover. Of course, when it comes to the damage difference, it's going to be huge, but you know, it's really similar when it comes to Jaja and Carlotta, right? Jaja and Carlotta extremely busted together. But when it comes to Cartethia and Chacona, it's like, yeah, Chacona increases her damage by a lot, but at the same time, do you need Chacona in order for Cartethia to work? No, you don't need Chacona, because Cartethia can actually inflict arrow erosion herself, and that's all that matters. So let's go ahead and put yeah, let's just put this team here. Let's put that team. So first we're gonna put an arrow over, and then Senwa, and then Cartethia. But I really want to see, her performance here in Whimpering Wastes. Let's just use you.
Stay behind me. A change of perception.
Such is their blessing.
Why the fuck is she not? That was so weird. It's like she was not using.
You won't escape.
That was weird, but we got it though.
Bow before me. Gales purify. Tides rise and crash.
So this is like what she looks like in Whimpering Wastes. I will say her grouping is actually not that bad. Her grouping is pretty good. Look at that. It's actually really, really nice. Let's go and pop this ult here. Boom. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Oh, we kind of fucked up there. We should have switched to Rover instead.
Frozen blockade.
That's fine. It's all good. We're just gonna run it back again. But that was actually crazy, bro. She probably dealt like 300,000 damage right there.
We'll face judgment.
Let's just run it back here. There we go.
Such is their blessing. Repent.
For silence beckons. Sentence before. Till the denouement. Quietus.
Nice.
Atonement. Charge forward.
Look at this madness, bro. Her grouping is just fucking gross, man. The grouping is so disgusting.
Wind calls, waves follow. Waves rise. Judgment strikes. Hopefully this helps. The wicked will face
Stay behind.
judgment.
A change of perception. Like frigid death.
Okay.
Such is their blessing. True form.
Pop this here.
Revealed at last. Sounding the death knell.
Dude. She is so fucking good in Whimpering Ways. Holy shit, man. 2,200 points. I think we can honestly clear that. I think we can clear, like, we can literally clear that. I'm gonna try it again. We just have to, like, lock the fuck in. We really have to lock in. So, let's do this. Let's do that. Alright, there we go. Put this here.
Waves follow.
Stay behind me. Lotus pervade.
So,
Purge the impure. Oceans.
nice. Alright, time to lock in. With that. Boom.
Rise and crash.
Salvation.
Nice.
Gales purify. Sounding the death knell. My blade.
And we can go ahead and pop this. Oh, we're gonna switch back to Rover here. Look at that. Insane damage.
The wicked will face I am the tempest. Hopefully this helps. Wind rises.
Stay behind me. Cycle of corruption. Like frigid death. Not worth mentioning.
Tremble. Such is their blessing.
Nice. How many points? We got 1.3k.
Silence
Could be a lot better.
Tides
Am I facing the right way?
All the way.
I am. Okay. Good.
Wind calls, waves follow. Hopefully the waves rise. Judgment strikes. The wicked will face judgment.
Stay behind me. Frozen blockade.
Such is their blessing.
Heavens, descend. True
All right,
form
nice.
revealed at last. Sounding the depth that's in malice. Face your destruction.
Good damage.
Exonerate.
Good damage.
My
All
blade
right, let's pop this. Hopefully this can just obliterate everybody. 2,700. That is a lot better. That is 100% a lot better. I think we can reach double S. We can definitely reach double S here. Dude, she is an amazing unit for Whimpering Wastes because of her grouping. She's really, really nice.
Loading.
Really, really good.
Astral modulation.
Same actor, different role. In the limelight. Pew, pew.
together we vanish. Take form. Beckon the divine flames. Sever. My blade yearns.
Leave it to me. Loading. Stay calm. Iron graft renew.
Epic shot. Climax of
All right.
the show.
Looking pretty good so far.
Same actor, different role. Keep the tears coming.
Together we vanish. Take form. Feathers and cinders perish in flames. Who's the caged bird now? Sever.
Nice. Okay, we popped
From the
this.
heart.
Good. Good damage, man. 1,300. Okay, we can definitely reach double S here. You just gotta lock the fuck in and keep going.
At the helm. Let the flames rise. Same actor, different role.
Together we vanish. Take form. My blade will be reduced to
Pop this here. Boom. Nice. That. Go.
Ordained. Loading. Astral
2,220. Not bad.
In the limelight. Same actor, different role.
Together we vanish. Take form. Feathers and cinders. Mind's eye. Beckon the
All right,
divine
please, let's clear these
flame.
guys. Come on, let's clear them.
Sever.
oath from the heart. Cross sever.
All right, cool. So this one, I think we had 3,000 points. Really, really good though. Ooh, we got a triple S confirmed score. Did we get like everything confirmed? Yes, we did. Let's fucking go, dude. We got max, man. Let's fucking go, dude. Cartia is really, really good in Whimpering Wastes, man. Really, really nice, dude. Let's go, bro. This character is, dude, she literally buffed my account because I was really struggling when it comes to arrow characters, and she took my account to a whole new level. So honestly, do I regret getting Cartia? No, I don't regret it at all. No matter of fact, I'm happy the fact that I got, you know, another dupe on her, because now her damage is just 10 times better, which is, you know, really, really good. So now I have fusion. All I have left is, you know, fusion. Arrow is complete. When Chacona gets her rerun, I might summon for Chacona. It depends. But as of to right now, Cartia, she is literally like the strongest DPS character on my account. Really, really good. So once we get Lupa, fusion team is gonna go burr, man. Like you guys saw my fusion team there, like it was actually crazy. Like once we get Lupa, it's GG's. But yeah, I just wanted to go and make this video, man. We got another copy on Cartethia, and she is very, very good. So if you guys are wondering, if you're deciding if you want to go ahead and pull for Cartethia, go ahead and do it. Is she a must pull? It really depends. If you don't have Gion, I think Cartethia is a great arrow unit. And people might ask who is stronger, Gion or Cartethia. Now, I will say when it comes to team comps, Gion's team comp is way easier, right? His team comp is way easier. You just put in Shorekeeper, more Tefi, and Gion, and you just go crazy with Gion, and that's pretty much it. You don't have to worry about stacks or any of that. When it comes to Cartethia, it's like you have to, get Arrow Rover's outro skill. You have to inflict the stacks with Cartethia, and then you go to reform. Like there's like a lot of things you have to do so that she can actually deal some really good damage, but it's not as hard compared to Zani, where Zani, you have to get at least 10 stacks to get the crit rate boost from her set, because if you don't get 10 stacks, you're fucking cooked. So Cartethia, amazing unit. Do not regret getting this character. And all that's left is Lupa. And we did get the monthly pass here, guys. We did get the monthly pass. I pretty much decided to get the monthly pass so that, whenever they release characters, I'll be able to, get these characters. So we got the monthly pass, and I think I'm going to buy the Pioneer podcast as well. Maybe, I have no idea. I think I am. But we're pretty much like a dolphin. Yeah, we're literally a dolphin. And my goal is to pretty much get the characters I need. For example, Lupa, in order for me to have a very stable and solid account. But overall, Cartethia, definitely the strongest character in my account so far. But I hope you guys have a good one, and I'll be catching you guys on the next one. Adios.